Hey Emily, and welcome back everyone to Pokemon GO episode 27, and today we're taking on Heatran. I always called him Heatran, like back in the day, but I guess it's Heatran. Heatran. Yeah, alright. But yeah, Heatran is a legendary type Pokemon. He's the new raid boss in Pokemon GO, and he's a legendary fire and steel type. So, in a nutshell, the best way to beat this guy, ground moves. Just use ground moves. Now, Heatran is double weak to ground moves, but let's get a little bit more specific. Let's go to PokemonGoHub.net. I would just use Groudon with Mud Slap Earthquake. You can use your new Sinnoh Stones to make Rhyperiors out of your Rhydons. Use Rhyperior with also Mud Slap Earthquake. If you don't have the Sinnoh Stone yet, do some PvP, because you might get one. That's the best way to get the Sinnoh Stone quick. If you don't, you can still use Rhydon, and again, just use Mud Slap and Earthquake. If you don't have any of those guys, you can still use fighting and water-type Pokemon like Kyogre, Machamp. It just won't, it'll take a little bit longer to take down the boss, but he's pretty easy. He's not too tough. Now, Heatran does double resist to Bug, Fairy, Grass, Ice, Poison, and Steel, and just regularly resists Dragon, Flying, Normal, and Psychic Pokemon. Now, if you're like a level 40 player, maybe like 35 to 40, anywhere between 3 and 7 people, you're fine. If you're all going to be lower level players, 8 to 20 is the general recommendation. Now, in this video, I had about 5 to 8 people, so we had no problem. We were literally just like in the car driving around to Heatran raids, just knocking them out one at a time. I'm just going to show off the one Heatran battle today, and then I want to show off some PvP footage that I did with my sister all the way from Thailand. She lives in Thailand, I live in New York, and we finally got to battle each other, so I wanted to put that in the video. So without further ado, let's finish the rest of this raid, battle my sister, and then let's talk about PvP a little bit, because I do have some suggestions that I would like to see in the future for PvP. Right now, it's not great, but it could be so much more. So we'll talk about that after the battle. All right, here we go. Alright, now let me stop you right there. You see that? So we just got a Sinnoh Stone. That was an actual player versus player battle with my sister. And yes, we got a Sinnoh Stone. So let's talk about PvP briefly here. So this is where PvP stands at the moment. So this is what you can do. So right now, every day, you can battle... every day you can battle an NPC team leader, Blanche, Candela, or Spark, once a day to get a... Well, you can battle them as many times a day as you want, but you can only get rewards from them once a day. And then that's it. You get a chance for a Sinnoh Stone, or you can get some Stardust, and every time you beat a team leader, you can increase your Ace Trainer badge. That's it. Their teams are the same every single time. So, ways to improve. Change up their teams, make them a little harder. Be cool if their teams change every week or something like that. Now, I know PvP just came out, so I'm not going to be too much of a stickler here. But man, now that they've got NPCs added, you know, they could add, like, Team Rocket Grunts. They could add the region gym leaders, like Brock, Misty, oh man, Lieutenant Surge. You know, the Elite Four. There's so much they could do with this. And I'm sure they're going to add that in the future. Could you imagine, like, a battle tower? Like, just something that, like, you know, if you're, you know, when you're sitting around, you're not walking around, like, hey, let's take on the battle tower. Let's take on these gym leaders, you know, instead of just training against the same team leader with their same team all the time. And I'm sure they're probably going to do that, like, next year. So I'm not, again, not going to be too much of a stickler, but, man, so much potential right there on the NPC front. Now, as far as the actual player versus player system itself, it's okay. I enjoy it. The only problem I've got with it right now is that I noticed that I'm only doing it when I'm trying to get Sinnoh Stones. Like, I'm literally talking to my sister every day and we're like, hey, you want to go battle for some stones? And I think a lot of people are having that conversation. Yo, man, you want to go battle for some stones? Like, that's like the only real reason for PvP, other than it is fun to play against, you know, another player, but, you know, they got to add a little bit more. Some things that I would recommend to Niantic is, for one, making it so players can see that you're online, that you're looking for a battle, you know, just to have a little option next to your name that says, like, is looking to battle, or is active, or something like that. This way, you know, when people are sitting around, like, ooh, who can I challenge? Instead of just randomly guessing and hoping you get a good connection. That's the other thing is, you know, you send an invite, somebody on the other end doesn't even know you sent it to them, and even if they did hit accept, a lot of the times it crashes. Again, I'm sure these are things that Niantic will fix down the road, but man, it can be kind of frustrating. It would also be great if we didn't have a Ultra and Best Friends limit, that you could just friend anybody and battle them anytime, anywhere. The other thing I would add is the option to battle a random person in a ranked battle anywhere in the world. I feel like that's asking a lot, but it shouldn't be. Maybe I've just been playing too much Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, but, you know, in Yu-Gi-Oh! You just go online, hit ranked battle, you end up battling somebody from another country. It even saves the fact that you battled someone from another country. It's like you battled someone from Peru. I mean, what do you guys think about the PvP system? Let me know in the comments below. And that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the like button, share, and subscribe. And enjoy the rest of my sister and I battling it out. Alright, catch you guys next time. Alright, adios.